you coming in, hearing out some fundamental market views. But let's keep it with some stocks in news. And you've got Varroc Engineering, which has amended the agreement. This is for divesting the company's light business. And as per the revised terms, the transaction price has been reduced to 250 million euros from 600 million euros. Let's get a view on the charts then as to how this candidate is looking. And Kunal, are you tracking Varroc Engineering?
Well, I had a look at the charts for Varroc, some time back. The stock was getting into a breakout mode. I think in the month of August or September, the stock had shown up very good price action for itself from 325 to at one point the stock had jumped up to even 400, I think 405 odd levels. But then the correction in the last 2 weeks have been very sharp for Varroc. I think the second half of the month of September and the start of the month of October is where the stock has seen a sharp correction, which I think has dented the near-term prospects for the stock, at least in terms of the price pattern. So would not be bullish on the stock, at least at current levels. Would have to wait out for a point where the stock breaks past back again above that 400 levels. And if that happens with higher volumes, then we can probably ascertain that this could be a big breakout candidate.
Okay, not bullish on Varroc Engineering, and that trade might at least work out for today because the fundamental news flow is not very sanguine. In fact, the company has amended the agreement for divesting its lighting business, and as per the revised terms, the transaction price has been reduced to 520 million euro from the 600 million euro. Plus, there is another additional hit coming on account of one of the litigation. So, Amit, tell us why have they changed the transaction price, and what does this mean for the stock?
Well, if you see, Varroc has amended the lighting sale agreement that they had concluded in April 2022. And the amendment, if you see, the first amendment that has come in is the fact that they will now be receiving a lower amount. Now, earlier they had said that they'll receive close to 600 million euros, and now they're saying that they'll receive only 520 million euros. And other than this, over and above this, they'll have to make an additional payment of close to 51 million euros for IPR infringement. And this payout is important because if they want the lighting deal to go through, they need to make this payment. So net, if you see, the hit on Varroc Engineering is close to around 130 million. That is 50 million of payout and 80 million of less payment that they are now going to receive from the party. Now, the company has so far not mentioned the reason why the amount has been lowered from 600 million to 520 million, but they will be holding a conference call today at 12 p.m. and most likely they will give out the reasons for why they are receiving a lower payment right now on that conference call. So that will be one of the important things to track out for. Now, do remember when the company had announced this deal back in April 2022, a couple of brokerages had upgraded their target price on this, and we had seen a sharp up move in the share price when the deal was announced back in April 2020. However, the share prices have declined so far from its peak of around 400, from its recent peak of around 400 to close to 338. So it will be important to see how the share price movement happens in trade today, and what are the reasons that the company states for this lower payment that they will now receive going forward.
All right, thanks very much, Somit, for highlighting the latest details on Varroc. That's the stock we'll be eyeing in today's trading session.